So, Coach Prime.
Prime time.
Deion Sanders said it will cost about $250,000 for the Hall of Fame. What did he mean? Well, actually, we are going to play it. It's linked. We'll probably play 2 minutes of it because you only need the first few minutes to get what he's saying. And I want to get y'all thoughts about it. So listen to this.
I never thought about this one.
Like the team you played the most years with, you're going to have to ride with them now. Because if you ain't riding with them and they ain't riding with you, it's going to cost you about $250.
What?
Ain't nobody got there to be paying them.
What?
Yeah. That's why I see everybody criticizing T.O., but T.O. was one of the smartest guys to do it. Because he said, if y'all going to do that, I might as well do it how I do it. I'm going to do mine at the crib. I'm going to do mine at the high school because he really got love for me. I ain't finna pay all this. Because he paid for several teams, and I don't know if any of those teams jumped on the wagon, but dog, it cost. All that stuff cost.
The things you don't think about.
They fly you up there with 2 tickets.
And you got a whole
cost.
I'm trying to bring my whole lot of their Lakes football optimist team if they ever select me.
You gonna pay for every last one of them. And you're gonna be scrambling to get a hotel room. You're gonna have a way to sleep or somewhere. Let me tell you something, man. This stuff costs. It ain't no joke. It's bad. I remember at the NFL Network one time, I just went around the room. I said, Mark, me and Marshall went together. Marshall, how much yours cost? He said this and that. Mike, how much yours cost? This and that. TD, how much yours cost? This. Kurt, how much yours cost? This and that. I mean, we had a bunch of people. Like everybody said, how much yours cost? This and that. So everybody had different costs. It was enormous, man. I think the lowest was $250.
What? You kidding me?
Yeah, it ain't free.
Insane. Yeah, you would have seen me just like T.O. That is crazy. I hear everybody, we trying to get paid from the Hall of Fame, but we gotta pay? Man, that's breaking news right there, man. Yeah. That is some breaking news.
When you go, it's almost like say for instance, I'm just throwing out a number, $10 a signature on your own. They want $5 of that. And you sign, and you signing.
Coach, you about to make me lose my mind, Coach.
Yeah, man. It's something to behold. I think they've gotten better, and I applaud that. But it used to be something else. Like back then, your tents had to be this or that. I think they've done that all different now because it could be you with a tent right here, the next person right here, next person, and y'all had separate tents. Me and Marshall got together because we knew the hustle. So we did our thing together. He had Nelly performing. I had Snoop. So we did ours together. We didn't use their caterer. Marshall was part owner of a Popeye's Chicken, so we catered in Popeyes. We kept it a buck. we kept it hood. So we kind of shared the cost to eliminate all that mess, man. But it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy. Yeah. That's unbelievable. It make you not even want to get selected. You want to get selected because you want to be known as the best. But it's like,
but you go ahead and call T.O. and say, give me the blueprint. Because T.O. was one of the smartest ones that ever did it, man. I applaud my brother.
Let me just say this right now. NFL, shame on you. Now this is about to be exposed. Everybody is paying money to be a part of the Hall of Fame when it's supposed to be something that's supposed to be sacred to us.
You don't pay to get in now. I'm not saying,
but you got to pay everybody to come. It's your family. Who you gonna celebrate with?
That's all right, Hugh.
You should have like a jet.
Did you know that you had to pay? He said the lowest $250,000.
My goodness, yo.
Just to be in a Hall of Fame. And for those that don't understand what he was saying, he didn't say you have to pay the NFL $250,000. He was saying they give you 2 tickets. You can bring 2 people. And you have to think. You got to think. So for example, you are Jerry Rice, right? And you're making it to the Hall of Fame. At this level, you played in Pee-wee. You done played in high school. High school coaching taught you this. You done played in college. You had some NFL play. So you probably at the low end, adding your family, at the low end, you got 25 people that have to be there.
Yeah.
Like that have to be there. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your 5 siblings. Yeah. So we ain't even get to coaches, none family members.
Best friend, someone in there.
Cousin,
you know what I'm saying? That's a lot.
And he like, you only get 2 tickets. So he's saying you got to pay for everybody to fly out there because they ain't going to pay their own money.
Nah.
You got to pay for everybody room. Almost
y'all seen that,
a
right?
mosquito. There's a mosquito, y'all. I wasn't trying to. You don't owe me money.
Just in case we had to go to court, lady.
So, $250K. What you think about that?
I mean, that's definitely surprising because, you know, even with like banquets and stuff like that, you know, we all been to like a banquet or whatever the case might be. I mean, I think they did have like a little $10 tickets or something like that or whatever the case might be, but nothing that ultimately to that amount. You just never think of it. You just think it's more of a free welcoming event type of thing.
Yeah, we ain't never seen the money part of it.
Yeah, it's just like bring all, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no thing.
Now, what Deion was saying, I guess if you was him, the team's covering.
And that makes sense for T.O. because he bounced around.
Yeah, you bounce around because you got to think if you are who's somebody that's him, that's a Hall of Famer, right?
Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, right? So Barry Sanders, the Lions organization, so trash. They like whoever you want to bring, we got it.
Yeah.
Whoever, like they just bring your family. We just send us who you want to be there. We gonna take care of everything. So Coach Prime, like, hey, some teams were like, hey, man, we'll cover this up to this amount or we got you. And if you bounce around a lot of teams or you wasn't as loved, they like
a T.O. or
nobody, no team ain't paying for T.O.
Yeah.
And T.O., that's why he said T.O. did it.
The way he did.
Back at his crib, hey, y'all coming for free. Just come pull up 10 minutes up the street. That's where I'm going to be at.
Who's another?
That's smart.
Who's another Hall of Famer like that kind of bounced around?
Well, we can do a more of a Hall of Famers that just not loved and didn't get their credit due to
whatever
their circumstance or like due to Shannon Sharp finally having his platform. Sterling Sharp would have never made it, but in the time he played, he was like the best player.
Right.
So he had the juice, and due to Shannon, that was able to give him his just due. Now, of our generation,
I got a good one for you. Hold on.
Mike Vick?
No.
Who you got?
Matthew Stafford goes. Who's paying for it?
Oh, both. You split it down the middle.
Nah.
You ain't gonna pay for it if you Lions?
No.
Oh no, man. We gotta put some respect.
Bro, he gave them the ring. That's like I was your bottom chick. You dated me. You did. You know, did the best that you could, but then you went over there and you
because the thing is, I have to give Matthew Stafford his respect because
he bought.
He was like, okay, he was the best girlfriend we had.
Yeah.
So you can't
we was
dismiss.
We was the POS.
Yeah, like we was the best. he was the best we had. Number one. So you got to think the best Lion quarterback of all time. You know, hopefully Matthew Goff gonna take that over.
Hopefully, come on, Goff. We count on
is Matthew Stafford, and he evolved his whole life around Detroit, such as his foundations. He still come out here as ties because once.
Why everybody gangbang on his wife though? Why don't
nobody like his wife, bro?
That's crazy.
His wife have Karen / racist / snaggy, and what sucks is because you see how cool Matthew Stafford is. And it's like, how did you marry?
That's how it usually be. If the wife is a crash out,
it's like,
then
how,
the husband's
bro?
usually like the
He's
calmest.
so cool. And it's like, bro, you're too good for her.
That's always like, man, the husband be most chill when the wife is like the biggest crash out.
Yeah, I just don't like I respect them, but I just don't like her at all.
I say what you want to say is, man, look, you got the chip over there.
So you saying
ain't no splitting. Wow,
you put the ring on over here, spousal report, support.
I guess it kind of like I think do the Hall of Fame they have to claim it only one team? Do they claim more than one?
No.
Well, I wonder who Deion had. You know what I'm saying? Because he a Hall of Famer a couple places.
Yeah, I don't know how
San Francisco,
it worked, but the thing is, like his heart is with Detroit. He even did commercials as hard as as hard as with Detroit. It's just, it's like you got married because, for example, if it's hurting him to watch Detroit be good right now. And we're beating them.
We beat them twice.
Yeah, and we beating them. So it's definitely hurting his heart, hurting us. So we got Bobby in here.